Have you ever thought about investing into real estate, but either you don't have the money to do it yourself or you don't feel like using your own money? There's great solutions out there for you. I'm Gary Massa with Massa & Associates here at Pacific Sotheby's International Realty, and I'm here with my man Dan Swint with More Financial. We are going to talk a little bit today about what hard money is and how to use it to your benefit, and what are some of the myths that people have about hard money. Dan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. So let's just get right into it. What is hard money, and what are some of the biggest myths that we can bust here today?
I think hard money makes itself a myth. Hard money or private money is just that. It's private investors or passive investors that have money who don't want to actually go out and do the hard work. We're the conduit that provides money to active investors, fix and flippers, or active real estate investors utilizing their money, not a conventional loan.
Right. What are some of the myths out there that you hear pretty much every day that's really just not true?
Yeah, so the biggest one I think is that hard money is this big scary monster that's going to bleed you dry, or that hard money lenders are loaning to own, right? It's a loan to own program. In other words, they want the property. Not the case at all. It's become very competitive, and it allows people who don't necessarily have the cash flow that they need to utilize other people's money, or OPM,
right?
Leverage that cash to get into properties that they otherwise simply could not get. So qualifications, first off and foremost, conventional lenders, they're not our enemy. We actually work in conjunction with them.
Right.
But when you go to get a conventional loan, you've got 50 different boxes to check, right? And they're looking at the lender more than they're looking at the property. Flip that on its head. Private money lenders are looking at the asset. So if you're interested in investing in real estate, the first thing you've obviously got to find is real estate. So you're looking for a property. You need to find a property that has the right purchase price, a property that you can then rehab. And that's called rehabbing. The aftermarket value, or after rehab value of that, is ARV. So you've got purchase price, how much it would be worth after you rehab it, what's it going to cost you to do that, and a time frame and plan to accomplish that within generally 12 months.
Okay.
That's it. And if you can bring that to us, we can walk you through it.
And what does the borrower need to bring to the table to be able to qualify for that type of loan?
It completely depends on the property, and I know that sounds like an interesting answer, but again, we're looking at the property. Every single deal, if you will, or opportunity, we look at objectively, running the facts. And if the property makes sense, ideally, the investor is going to have some money to bring in, but it's not going to be the stereotypical 20% of a $500,000 house. It's going to be far less.
Okay, awesome. So, I mean, again, guys, there's a lot more to this. If you have any other questions, please let us know. Go to my website for a full in-depth view of this entire video here. But again, great opportunity to start investing in real estate with other people's money.
There you go, OPM.
Dan, thanks for joining us. Guys, we'll talk to you soon.
I have the entire Pfeiffer Realty team. Aaron, Lisa, Gina, and Kim, welcome. Nice to see you guys.
Thank you.
I would like to know a little bit about your company.
Well, we are a real estate group that was born out of my experience as an independent agent. I started as an independent agent in Virginia back in 2008. My husband is an active duty Marine. And although there were challenges with having to move frequently, I discovered that I loved real estate. I loved helping people find homes. And in fact, early on in my career, I realized that finding people fantastic homes within their budget and within their parameters was one of the most satisfying things professionally that I could do.
And this is such a great team. You guys are so supportive of each other. And I would love to just hear from you. Can you tell me a little bit about this team that you've cultivated?
Sure. Well, each and every member of this team has been handpicked. I feel that they each bring their own strengths to the team. Lisa here, close to my heart, also a Northeastern girl originally, has an incredible background in education. So Lisa is the calm, cool, collected one who can bring a lot of negotiating experience. As a teacher, I'm sure that you dealt with a lot of different situations where you were diffusing, right? And in real estate, we do a lot of that. Now, Gina has an incredible business background. She is a photographer, so she brings to our team a wonderful eye. She has incredible style, as is obvious. And she will be able to assist clients in honing and focusing in on what it is that they're looking for. And what Kim offers is that incredible experience in lending and also in real estate that is going to allow her clients to come to her with questions that most of the time she will be able to answer.
Kim, I would love to know what sets you apart from other real estate teams. I mean, in San Diego, there's a real estate team on every corner these days.
Right.
What can clients expect from the Pfeiffer team?
So I think the most important thing with the Pfeiffer team is that we're very supportive. We love to help our clients out. We're always there to support them, make sure if they have any questions, and if we can't answer them, then we'll make sure that we go to the place, or we'll direct them to where they need to be for that question. But I'm very excited to be on this team now because real estate is actually my passion, and I've always wanted to come back to it, and here I am. I found a great team, and we are very great with each other as well.
You all have something unique that you can bring to the table. What does it mean to be a part of this team for you?
I love being a part of this team. I think that each of us have a tremendous amount of strengths, and collectively we can better serve our clients and helping them find the best home for them.
I would like to know a little bit about Military on the Move.
Military on the Move is a specialized program that our team can offer to our clients who are active military, or even if they have uncles, brothers, cousins, who were in the military. We can offer our services to them as well. And it's just one of these bonus incentives that you don't see in real estate these days. So to be able to offer something to clients where they would normally not have such an incentive is a great thing that we can offer.
If you are looking to work with a powerhouse team, contact any one of the Pfeiffer ladies from Pfeiffer Realty, and they will work together as a unit, collectively, to make sure that you have everything you need. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pure Financial's goal is to bring you quality financial planning and asset management, which starts with a free financial assessment.
Most of the time when you get something for free, it's not really a great deal. The reason we do the free assessment is because we live and die by the quality of our advice. The free assessment is so that people can understand the value in the services that we provide.
Call today for your free financial assessment.
Pure Financial Advisors, trustworthy by design.
Hi, thanks for joining us. In studio with me today, I have the lovely Tracy Hansen with Allison James Estates and Homes. We have a gorgeous and fun-filled community up in Marietta. Give me an overview of the home.
It's 3-bedroom, but it does have an office, and it has 2.5 baths. One of the bathrooms is in the casita, which is also just one big bedroom. It counts as one of the bedrooms. And the home itself is 2,200 square feet, like a little over, and that's not including the casita. This is actually the only Provincial 1 model in this neighborhood that has the casita. And this casita is one of the only ones in all of the homes that has a walk-in shower.
This is a granny flat where people are going to want to stay. They're going to want to, stay there for a long period of time because it's very comfortable.
A lot of people have caretakers. So they aren't in the main home. When they have a caretaker to take care of them, because like I said, it is 55 and over, so you do have a lot of elderly people that do need a caretaker that they don't want inside the home.
Moving outside the home, the lodge community itself,
Absolutely.
There's so much to do. You have endless clubs. I mean, we were going through them earlier. You have bocce ball, you have tennis, you have, the aquatics club, there's horseshoe club. There was even maybe a karaoke club. I saw something with a microphone on
and
it.
pickleball. They play pickleball.
Pickleball.
Softball hitting bays.
There is endless things to do here. If this is for someone who's looking for community, who wants to be a part of a community.
Absolutely. And for less than $250 a month, it's a no-brainer.
Moving outside the lodge community, the community of Marietta, that is something to be coveted as well.
Oh yes, it's growing. It's growing exponentially. I graduated from high school there in that area. There's a mall there now, and there's shopping, and there's so much to do. It's an amazing town.
Tracy, what can our viewers expect to see from this home? Any new amenities?
Oh my gosh, inside the home we have new paint, we have new carpet, new flooring, granite countertops, stainless refrigerator, and the refrigerator and the washer and dryer are all going to convey with the property.
If you are looking for a new community, looking to stay active with tons and tons of hobbies, a plethora of hobbies, contact Tracy Hansen. She will make sure that you have all the information you need for this amazing, amazing opportunity. Tracy, thank you so much for coming in today.
It's been a real pleasure. It really has been awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Hi, thanks for joining us. In studio with me today, I have the lovely Elisa Livesley with Keller Williams North County. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about this amazing opportunity you have in Valley Center.
Yes, I'd love to share this with you. So this home is at the end of Sierra Grande in Valley Center. It's a beautiful 2-story home, custom built in 1991. It's got 3 bedrooms. 1 extra bedroom could be used for an office or be converted into a 4th bedroom. The bedrooms are all downstairs except for the gorgeous master suite, which is upstairs, kind of takes over the whole upstairs. The downstairs area has a living room, a formal dining room, another sitting room, has gorgeous kitchen, extra large pantry for those of you who love to can and cook and do all kinds of baking. It has plenty of room for your supplies. This home has so much to offer. Out back you have a custom built swimming pool, so it's its own private retreat back there. Has a lot of privacy as well. You could throw huge parties or you could just enjoy a lot of privacy with this home.
I was gonna say, it sounds like an entertainer's dream home, such a unique space, but a lot of it.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's just a little over 2 acres and it is at the end of Sierra Grande, so you do have as much privacy as you want, or you can have all your friends and family there as well.
I love that. Let's talk a little bit about the amenities people can expect with this home as well.
So this home is all solar and it is all electrics. So they've set that up. The other thing that's really nice about this home, it's got a huge 2-car garage. Next to the garage is a living space that is kind of like a separate unit, and it has its own kitchenette and bath. And then at the back of the 2-car garage is a workshop, and it's set up with 220 electricity. So if someone wants to have a workshop, work on cars, construction, anything like that, it would be a great home for them as well.
If you are looking for a dream retreat in Valley Center, contact Elisa Livesley. She will put you in Valley Center in this incredibly unique property. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Specializing in luxury properties around the world and here in San Diego, Pacific Sotheby's International Realty is recognized as the industry leader when it comes to fulfilling your real estate goals. With more than 670 offices across 49 countries, the Sotheby's International Realty brand offers a wide collection of luxury homes, estates, and properties for sale around the world. Connect with an agent today by visiting PacificSotheby'sRealty.com.
Hi, thanks for joining us. I am in studio today with the fabulous Chris Crozier with Pacific Sotheby's International Realty. Today, Chris is going to be talking to us about why it's important to hire an agent.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great subject because sometimes I feel like the title or the job is a little undervalued and kind of underestimated. We actually do a lot of things for our clients, and it involves a range of things, but I'm going to go over some basics. And one of the major items is actually we get more money for your property. There was a study done in, I think it was 2017, NAR did the study, and it came up with people that sell their homes as FSBOs generally get 30% less than the market value. So that 30% is a huge amount of money. And normally, people are so worried about, saving 6% of commission and things like that. But if you really do the numbers, 6% is nothing compared to 30%. So you want somebody who's going to come in, represent your property, and do it professionally to get you top dollar.
And more than that, I mean, there's so many intricate, complex processes that go into buying, selling a home. Having an agent is so important to navigate those issues.
You got paperwork, you got title reports, you got all these different things that you actually have to read, acknowledge, understand. And if you have questions, you actually have to know what to ask. And if you don't know, you don't know. the best surgeon is going to be the best surgeon, but he's not necessarily going to be the best realtor, right? So you really want to have somebody with the discipline and experience to help you navigate these things.
Now, Chris, if you could tell me, something about your role as an agent, what's important to you?
Well, my major role is basically an advisor. So I'm the subject matter expert, especially in this particular area, not in Florida, not in New York, in San Diego, okay? And so people are coming from all over the country, sometimes internationally, and they're like, what do I do? And so depending on their needs or their questions, I have to tailor, sometimes I get documents and different things like that to help support what I'm sharing with them, but you have to guide them in a way where they understand, because not everybody it might be fluent in English, or some folks might not be as sophisticated and need like super refined answers, but ultimately they want to believe in what they're doing. Also, giving a certain amount of experience, you'll find out that certain agents have done all kinds of deals different ways, and I always love the tricky ones, right? And so one of the things I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today is the owner financing. It's a unique way to sell a property where maybe a buyer's credit score is not quite right, but they have a fair amount of cash flow and assets, and a seller owns a property free and clear, or maybe just right around free and clear. And they both have to be understanding of the process, and most of the times they're sophisticated enough and had experience in this particular style of transaction that they know what they're doing.
Absolutely. If you are looking to buy or sell with a seasoned professional, contact Chris Crozier with Pacific Sotheby's. He will make sure you have all the info you need. He will make sure that you have a smooth and problem-free transaction all the way till the end. Chris, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Hi, and thanks for joining us. I have in studio with me today the duo, the dream team, Rebecca Meyer and Sandra Zambito of Team Sandra and Rebecca. You guys have a property in Valley Center. Tell me a little bit about that property. Give me a general overview.
This home is in the community of Woods Valley. It is in a planned development, and it's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's adorable little property that has just tons of room for a family, or even for just a single couple.
It's a really unique home in the gated community of Valley Center, where there are 6 builders. These are the Sea Country homes, and it's got a courtyard entry, a detached casita, which is a great location for a family office, for maybe a teenager that's on their way out of the home, or even for parents to stay over. It's got a formal living room and family room, formal dining room, and a really nice size, kind of elongated backyard where you could add a pool and some raised vegetable gardens. Beautiful views of the Valley Center hillside, and just really a lovely setting.
Speaking of Valley Center, with the community, what can people expect from the schools? Just what does that mean to be a part of the Valley Center community?
Yeah, so the schools are definitely great schools. I've had 4 children go through the schools, and Sandra as well. And hers are now graduated and off to great careers, and one of mine is as well, and I still have 3 in the schools there, and it's just a really great community. People look out for each other there. It's Valley Center Strong. I mean, they kind of have a logo of if somebody needs help, there's always going to be somebody there to help them from the community. We've got great sports programs, Pop Warner cheer, Pop Warner football, and my kids do that, and they absolutely love it. And it's just a great community to grow up in, and I'm really blessed to be there.
You are looking for the dream team. If you are looking to be Valley Center Strong, contact Rebecca Meyer or Sandra Zambito of Team Sandra and Rebecca, and they will make sure to take amazing care of you. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Specializing in properties around the world and here in San Diego, Pacific Sotheby's International Realty provides exceptional service, in-depth market knowledge, and unmatched marketing opportunities to buyers and sellers. The Sotheby's brand understands the importance of lifestyle in your search for the perfect home. Whether you're looking to buy internationally or locally, our industry-leading agents are prepared to meet your real estate objectives. Let Pacific Sotheby's lead the way for your search in the extraordinary.
Thank you so much for joining us again. Here in San Diego, there are so many ways to stay active and healthy, one of them being nutrition. So here with us today is Diana Wright, a dietitian. So what inspired you to start your practice?
So at the core, I think what inspired me to start my nutrition private practice was that I wanted to help people. You know, I wanted to help people improve their relationship with food, with their body image, and with physical activity. And I actually started the practice over 10 years ago now, and I named it Life Inspired Nutrition because it was a practice that was truly inspired by my life experiences, my work experiences, my training, and my education. I did my Master's of Science in Clinical Nutrition at NYU, and I then got my registered dietitian credentialing, and then I worked in various private practices and eating disorder treatment centers, and it kind of all came together into this perfect culmination of my private practice.
So intuitive eating and joyful movement are terms that I've heard you used a lot.
Yes.
Can you explain a little about what those actually mean?
Absolutely. So intuitive eating in a nutshell is kind of like getting back to the basics of listening to our internal regulation systems, our hunger fullness cues, making conscious food choices that are aligned with our individualized health needs, and promoting enjoyment and pleasure, bringing that back into food. So an intuitive eater is someone who listens to their hunger fullness cues and is able to make, like I said, these conscious food choices that align with their needs, wants, and preferences, and that helps to promote health, well-being, and sustainable behavior change goals.
I know you've helped so many people. Can you share some success stories that you've had with some of your clients?
I'd love to. Some of the most incredible and inspirational success stories in my practice come from individuals who come to me because they're struggling. They're struggling with food, with their body image, with physical activity in some way, shape, or form. It may be because of a recent medical diagnosis or a chronic medical condition. It may be, like I said, because of an eating disorder or subclinical disordered eating, and they're struggling, right? So what I love seeing is clients coming in and they may be in a restrictive, overeating, binge, shame cycle. It's a common one. And we break free from that, right? And we help lead them into intuitive eating and ultimately help them guide themselves on what their goals are and help them to really feel more at peace within themselves and at peace with food and with their food choices and overall healthier in general.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here today and spreading so much knowledge to all of us. We could all learn something from what you've shared today. So
thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi, thanks for joining us. In studio with me, I have Patty Villanueva with United Realty Team by EXP. Patty has some very important information, a market update for you guys. Patty?
Yes, I wanted to do a little bit of update on market so people know exactly what's going on. Research shows that more than 56% of home buyers actually believe that the market is going to crash like it did before in 2008. Now, normally when a recession happens, it actually goes the opposite. Values actually go up rather than down during a recession. The last time what happened, we had different types of loans that we no longer have, like the negative arm. And so when that happened and it became due, and that's really the problem that caused, a lot of this, having stated income loans when people didn't really qualify. So that was a separate thing. Now, I've been in business 31 years, and only one time I've seen the interest this low. And so what happens when the interest is so low, it increases the buying power for a person. And so the lower the interest, the more you qualify for. And because it's such a low interest right now, people are crazy not to take advantage of the situation right now and buy a home. And I think they don't do that because they really believe that the market's going to go down, housing's going to go down. So as long as people do a little bit more research and understand what's really happening, the values will continue to go up for the next couple of years. They just won't go up as drastically as we have seen in the last 5 years.
And Patty, for those of the viewers who may not know you, give us an overview of you and your experience and what makes you a specialist here.
So I started in 1988 as a loan officer. So I was a loan officer till 95, and then I started, and that was a dip that we had then. So I've seen all of our dips, and I started doing real estate because then I realized people were calling and asking, my real estate agent's not around anymore. So we started doing real estate, and we opened our office in 2000. I had about 48 agents back then, and we all did loans and real estate. I am now just focusing on real estate now, but I really do think that an educated agent is the best agent for everybody because, a lot of people may want you to sell your house right now so they could say, well, you better sell it before the market drops. And that's not a real service to people. So I think education is the most important thing. And the team that I have now, I focus on make sure that they're educated so they give people the right information.
In 2008, we know the market crashed. Talk to us about what happened there.
Yeah, it was really incredible what happened. I actually took some classes about short sales, and I kind of knew what was expected. And so we did prepare ourselves. Now, because the market was so bad, people didn't want to, buy homes. What I did do, I started doing loan modifications, and I did a lot of short sales. So that gives you a little bit of experience on what to expect as the market comes around or it goes up and down. But when people come to me and let me know, ask questions about where the market is headed, to me it's very, very important not only to look at the history of what's happened, and that way you can kind of tell people, okay, this is what's expected, because I'm not here to sell one person a home. I'm here to be with them forever and their families.
Absolutely. If you are looking for information on the market or just to work with a specialist like Patty, give her a call and she will make sure you have all the info you need. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank everyone that's here tonight. There's a lot of charity events that you can go to, and for you all to choose to be here to benefit the NICU, that really means the world to me, to my family, so I really appreciate that. The reason why we're here is because last year we had a baby boy, Ali Sarwari. He was born 3 months premature. He was only here with us for 11 days. He was born under 2 pounds. My wife, my family, and I decided that we need to continue to keep his spirit alive, his legacy alive, and I'm proud to say that we've been able to raise with everybody, with our family, friends, the real estate community, we've been able to raise over $120,000.